Okay, let's look at cost center planning again. Okay, I'm going to show you the correct screen this time. To enter the cost center planning, it is under controlling, cost center accounting, planning, cost and activity inputs, and go to change. Okay, these information are preloaded. Version 0, period 1 to 12, 2009, and cost center hierarchy. What you need to enter is the cost element, because in SAP the planning has to be done by cost element. This is different from budgeting, whereby you don't have to enter the budgeting by the cost element. Budgeting is always done at the cost center level, it's not by the cost element, but planning has to be done by the cost element level, which means that planning is done at the type of expenses level. So our type of expenses is, let's enter Sun chart of accounts. Type of expenses is 80001 cost element, which is staff party expenses, and press enter. Now press overview screen. So you get a table like this, where you can enter the planned fixed costs using this field here. Just enter for department 2, you need to enter 5,000 as a planned cost. Do that. Then to go to department 2, just enter this. Department 3, so for department 3 you need to enter 7,000. Then press the down arrow button, it changes to department 4. Department 4 you have to enter 1,000. Go ahead. And department 1 you have to enter 5,000, and we are done. Okay, so we are entering the plan values by the cost element. You can ignore these fields are not important. If you want to see period values, just click the period screen here. Same thing like a budgeting, you can see the distribution over the period. What we have entered is the year totals, so when you click the period values, everything is divided. You can play with this using the distribution key. You know what it is. If you want to change a particular period value, you just have to choose this 0 so that it can be changed. Let me move this cost center budgeting. Let's leave it here. I'm going to show you the difference between distribution key 0 and 1. If you want to enter the values by the period, let's say for April you want to make it as 500, and then go to overview. You can see the distribution key is changed to 0, because the distribution key 0 stands for manual distribution, which means that if you want to change the system calculated period values manually, you have to change the distribution key to 0. Only then you can change it. Even though you don't change the distribution key to 0 and then you manually change the period values, the system will automatically change the distribution key for you to 0. Alright, so I want to put back the figures to 5,000 and go to change this to 1, so that the system will equally distribute the values. So you can see the 491 is changed to 416 for April. So this is what I want. I just wanted to explain what is the use of distribution key. Now let's go ahead and save this. Okay, the data has been saved. Now let's go to our report and check whether the plan values will be taken into account. Yes, you can see the plan values are shown here. See the plan values that we entered for department 2 is 5,000, and you can see it is shown here. So it's calculating the absolute variance, which is 2000, which is here, positive 2000, and the variance percentage is calculated here, 40%, right? So far so good. Let's go to department 3. Department 3, the actuals of the expenditure is 4000, planned cost is 7000, and the variance is negative 2000. You see the negative sign here. Alright, so this is what I was telling you. By using a cost center, we have all this flexibility whereby we can enter the planned cost for the cost center and calculate the variance and variance percentage and so forth. So instead of using a long text to store the cost center breakdown, if you use a cost center object to store the details of the expenses breakdown, we can do lots of calculations such as budgeting, planning and so forth. That's the advantage of using a cost center. So coming back to, let me not exit first. Coming back to my earlier slides, this slide here, remember I show you that cost center accounting is to store the detailed breakdown of an expense. So now you can see the expense of 20,000 that we posted in our FI document. Let me take you to the FI document, B03. Document list, own documents, Sun company code 2009, execute, enter. You can see the last document that we entered, which is this, I suppose. SA is a FB50 document. Alright, you see this, the total expense of 20,000 for this account. 20,000 is further breakdown to individual amounts by the department using cost elements, alright, which you can see here. If I go to the additional account, additional document, accounting document, it should take me to the controlling document. While it's loading, let me explain. So in other words, cost center accounting is like a sub ledger. I can also say it's a sub ledger of the expenses account. Because I'm saying it's a sub ledger, since you can see more details of the nature of expense in this sub ledger, which is a cost center accounting. Let me see whether it's loaded. It's not loaded yet. Yeah, it's loaded now. Let's go to controlling document. See this? This is the document posted in the cost center accounting here, which is this. You can see the further details of the 20,000 total amount that we posted in the FI document in the cost center accounting document, which is this. This is a number, cost center accounting document number. So I hope you understand the advantage of using cost center. So that's the end of our topic for cost center planning.